Hey, good morning, Spiritual Wealth Society. How you doing? Listen, if you're watching me right now and you're catching me on the replay, do me a favor, of course. Hashtag replay. It helps the algorithm. It's awesome. And tell me where you are. I'm going to tell you in a second what this castle is and the story behind it. It's quite cool. I'm here in Rome down by the river. I'm just out for a morning run. Beautiful here. Rome is absolutely amazing. And I wanted to hop on inside this community just for you guys and tell you a little bit of a personal story and tell you the one thing that I did to sort of overcome when I was stuck most in my life, when I was the most depressed, the most down, struggling the most financially, struggling the most spiritually, how I broke that. I did one thing and it basically changed everything for me, and it put me on a path of higher self-love, higher self-value, and it put me on a path of learning how to make money online, and it put me on the path of being a digital entrepreneur. All of these things basically started one day, and that one thing I did, I can attribute to all my success right now, because without doing that one thing, I wouldn't have had the courage or anything to do what I'm doing now. So check it out. This is cool. Eugene, how are you? Good morning. I'm just here down by the river in Rome, as you know, right? Beautiful place. Here, I'll show you guys the river real fast before I get into my story. It's about 7 a.m. here, just out for a run. These are restaurants and things. At nighttime, they're bumping. It's quite fun down there. So this castle here, I'll tell you a little bit about this castle first. I'm not exactly sure what this building is, but it's very nice. This castle here, you can see all the way down there, that's the Vatican, right? Our apartment is just behind that. That's the Vatican, and then that's that long stretch that you see in the movies and stuff, right? And this castle here and this bridge, they have some significance. So back in the day, when people were trying to break into the Vatican basically and overrule them, right? Trying to break down their walls, the Pope would come and he would leave his house at the Vatican and he would go inside the wall, which you can't see now. Well, I guess there's the wall there. You see that thing? That's part of the wall. So the wall goes down there by the Vatican. He would go inside the wall in the middle corridor, and he would pop out at this castle, and he would stay in this castle as his fort. And that's where he would stay safe. And there's a famous story about one of the times that the Vatican was being attacked, and all of his guards stayed in the Vatican and fought off the people who came, and most of them died, the Swiss guards, but the Pope made it here and he lived. So that's the significance of that place. Quite cool. It's very cool. I love learning about the history. Castle St. Angelo. Yeah, is that the name? Cool, thank you. Castle St. Angelo. Awesome. It's the Eugene CIVI History channel here, guys. There you go. Put us together and we'll give you guys some history lessons. Whew. Okay, so the one thing that helped me break my depression and helped me, get on the right path as far as having spiritual wealth, right? Let me just sit down here for a sec. Oh, so let me just roll it back one sec, guys, just so you guys are kind of aware of a little bit of my story. So about 8 years ago or so, my wife and I moved to the Philippines, right? Eugene. We moved to the Philippines, diba? And we moved there to do consulting work and to build businesses, to be entrepreneurs. And it was awesome. Everything was going very cool. But about 2 years ago, they closed the island where we live. So basically all the businesses that I had been building, all the consulting jobs that I had lined up, all of my contracts, everything that I was doing went away. It all went to zero. And when that happened, my cash flow went to zero. My self-value went to zero. I felt like I made a mistake by putting all my eggs in one basket, which I did. And it brought me into a depression, right? Like, it's very easy for humans to get depressed. And I got depressed. I've never been depressed before in my life. And I got depressed, and it was weird. I didn't get out of bed. I had no energy. I definitely wasn't the person you know today. I was acting differently. I was drinking too much. And it was shitty. So I kind of made a decision one day, like, how can I have to break this. I have to fix this because that's not the kind of life I want to live, right? And I did something that ever since that day, I know that this one thing can get me in a good mood and it can fix whatever problems that I have. And now, whenever I do this one thing, it's pretty ironic, but money usually follows very shortly after, like the same day. I can pretty much call it out. So I'll call it out today as well. Today I'm expecting $1,000 in my bank account because I'm doing the thing that raises my vibration to a level where I attract abundance into my world. And it's the same thing that broke my depression. And it's the same thing that now attracts abundance and opportunities and money and very cool, high vibrational people. So if you're watching this on the replay, let me know in the comments what you think that thing is. And I'm going to come back and check, right? I'm going to come back and check. And I have a feeling you guys probably know what it is because when I go live and I'm out for my morning run, I usually talk about exercise, right? So the one thing is, I started exercising again. When I was in depression, I didn't exercise at all. Zero. I spent like 2 or 3 months not doing a damn thing for my health. Nothing. I got unhealthy. Basically on purpose. I kind of got unhealthy on purpose. I was punishing myself health-wise because I felt guilty for failing the family. When in reality, I'm going to blame the president because he closed our island without telling us. We didn't have any heads up. We had 2 months to prepare for that whole shit show. So that's what it is. It's exercise. So I figured I'd jump on a live here, jump inside the Spiritually Wealth Society group and talk about it because in this community, it's all about being spiritually wealthy, right? That could mean anything from your bank account being full, to your mindset being full, to your heart being full, your relationships, everything that comes in the spiritual realm, we want it to be wealthy, right? And I strongly believe that the first thing that helps anybody be spiritually wealthy is being healthy, right? And I think the best way to be healthy is to start your day in a super healthy routine. So my question for you guys is, what's your morning routine? Let me know in the comments what your morning routine is if you have one. If you don't, tell us why you don't have one. Maybe you have a different routine. Maybe we could learn something from it. My routine that I find works the very best is getting up at 5 or 6 at the latest, 6, and drinking a lot of water, stretching, morning affirmations. I listen to myself do affirmations in my own ear. So I talked into the microphone. I did it maybe 2 months ago. And then I listen to them. So it's myself telling myself affirmations. And then go out for a run, right? On the run, I'm thinking, I'm doing stuff in my mind. Then I come back from my run, have a cold shower, which sucks, but it's awesome. After the shower, stretch a little bit, right? Drink a bunch more water. Write out my goals for the day, maybe 5 things that I need to accomplish. And I categorize them from the one I don't want to do. So I put that first. The thing that I've been putting off, I put that first. I try to do that before like 10. And then move on with my day. So that's what it is. For me, the thing that broke my depression was exercise. And the thing that puts money in my bank account and makes me raise my vibe, to a level where I'm attracting high quality people, which in turn, since I'm a digital entrepreneur, means money in the bank account, right? Because the only way you're going to make money in this game is if you're vibing high, right? People want to absorb your energy. People don't follow you because of your system or because of your company you're with or because of the product you're selling. Everybody has a product or service they're selling online. There's endless amounts of shit to buy. Literally. People are not buying that. They're buying you, right? They're buying your leadership. They're buying your team's results. They're buying what people around you are doing. They're buying your energy. They're buying time with you, right? Like when guys jump in my team, for example, they have one-on-one time with me and they have one-on-one time with our leaders, and our group is together in our group chat and we get together on Zooms and talk, and we're absorbing each other's energy, right? So you don't want to go join people who have low energy because then you're going to absorb their energy, right? You want to join people who have higher energy than you or similar, right? so that you can absorb each other's energy and you can both raise up. That's why our mentors always talk about reaching up. It's all about going to people that you feel are vibing higher, or they have what you want, or you want to be like them, or you're very similar to them. Those are the people you want to be doing business with, because those are the people who you can exchange the energy with the best and have the best results. So that's it for me. I'm going to get back to my run. I'm going to give you guys another little view here of morning Rome and Castel St. Angelo. Right? Josh, welcome to the call, man. A little bit of 7 a.m. Rome here for you guys. So that's what it is. The one thing that broke my depression and put me on the path of abundance, the one thing that literally puts tens of thousands of dollars in my bank account each month working online, honestly, is exercise. If I exercise, I vibe high, I attract high vibe people, I make money. If I don't exercise, I vibe low, I don't attract anybody, plus I don't feel good, right? And if you're not feeling good and you're not vibing high and you're not attracting high vibe people, you're not going to make any money, right? Answer me this before I go. If your inbox is full of people who don't have any money, they don't have any ambition, they're vibing low, versus your inbox is full of leaders, thought, light workers, people that are changing the world, people that are vibing high, people that are on fire. Which one of these two are you better off doing business with? Right? The broke loser who's a victim, or the person who's smashing it and they're winning and they want to win more? If your inbox is full of winners, you're destined to be on fire. If your inbox is full of losers, you're destined to be a loser, right? And the easiest way to get into the high vibe winning vibration is literally to make your cells vibrate faster, and that's by exercising. As I say that, the sun is shining on my face. See? Perfect. All right, guys. I'm going to get back to my run. Thanks for hopping on in the Spiritual Wealth Society, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.